Welcome to today's episode, my friends. We have the Cream Ferret Cookie topping and biscuit guide for you here today. Excited to break it down for everything that you need to know about this particular special cookie. Thank you for tuning in. As always, if you enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe. On top of that, if you got a question, if you got a comment, let me know because I love to hear from you as always and would love to see you in our amazing community and Discord server, my friends. So let's get into it here today. We got Cream Ferret Cookie, everything that you need to know. Like I said, we'll talk about this cookie. We'll give you the toppings and the Beascuits. We'll go for a run and pull it all back together as we always do. Now, that information is available to you down below in today's timestamps and the description, and a lot of other great information there for you as well. So let's get into it here. First and foremost, we have Cream Ferret Cookie. This cookie is the latest and greatest special cookie here. It's a sport cookie and a rear cookie as well. Now, a couple things around this particular cookie here as we break it down. We got Snuggly Ferret here. It's an 18-second cooldown, transforms into their animal form, healing allies and granting damage resist, crit percent, and crit damage buffs. So big on the attack side. Cream Ferret Cookie hops on the cookie with the highest attack, excluding safeguarded cookies, granting them the fuzzy scarf buff, then returns to their cookie form and grants themselves a debuff resist buff. The friendly critter scurries to a cookie whose HP is below a certain point and grants them the precious friend buff and fuzzy scarf buff. They cannot use their skill temporarily while scurrying to a cookie. Cream Ferret Cookie is immune to damage while in their animal form. Now, a couple things here. We got healing at 55% of attack. We have periodic team healing at 13.4% of attack every 1% or every 1 second for 7 seconds. Damage resist 10%, crit percent there of 20%, crit damage plus 25% for 14 seconds, and stacks up to 1 time. So no stacking really there. Fuzzy scarf attack plus 40%, crit damage plus 20, debuff resist plus 30 for 14 seconds, stacks up to 1 times. Healing almost 30% of attack for 2 seconds for 14 seconds, and then debuff resist there 20% on self for 7 seconds. Now we also have Precious Friend here. Buff granted automatically to cookies with HP under 50%, HP shield of 100% max HP for 2 seconds, attack plus 15% per 1% of lost HP, and Precious Friend activation cooldown for 16 seconds here. So there is so much going on with this particular cookie, my friends, and very, very important for us as we consider our toppings and biscuits. So let's get into it here because we got a lot of things to talk about. First and foremost, we do need to level this cookie up. We're going to get it to 80 there. There we go. So awesome as always. Big, big, big. Now let's go ahead and talk about our biscuits. However, before we do, let's go ahead. We can max level this as well. Boom, lots and lots of goodness. So now you can see from level 1 to level 80, we got that 12.4%. Let's go ahead and do that as well. Great, great healing statistics there as always. All right, now towards our biscuits. So a couple things here. When we first consider a biscuit, a few different things. We always say radiant or resident or resolute if these are needed. This one right now, not necessarily. However, a couple key things here in terms of your breakdown. Absolutely, you do want to put a biscuit on this particular cookie. And then additionally, my friends, what you do want to do in terms of your bonus effects is this. We saw lots on attack, lots of amplification of additional statistics, and we do have a fairly high cooldown at 18. So the 3 major things that you definitely want to prioritize is the attack, the cooldown, and the amplify buff as well. That's a good one because of the way that this cookie buffs is one of the reasons. Now, this cookie is not fully immune to damage, so you could also go with damage resist on there as well for a little bit more survivability if you wanted to. Ideally, though, we're going to prioritize that attack, that cooldown, and that amplify buff in these places. So very, very key when it does come to this particular cookie. Let's go ahead and equip this one so that we have one set, and then certainly feel free to attune in those things and reset as always. So those are the key statistics for our lovely biscuit. Now, as we combine it with our toppings, a lot of things to consider in terms of those pieces. In particular with this cookie, you could go on attack if you wanted to. As a first priority, you could absolutely do that to really buff up that healing. Now, we do want to focus though on cooldown. So we will absolutely go ahead and go get us some more of these cooldown toppings. All right, here we go. Let's grab these. So now we got our 5. Here we go. Now, we're focused on this again because we do want that cooldown way down. We want these things to trigger enough. And then additionally, knowing that it doesn't stack, once you get it to that cooldown percentage that you need it to be, then you can start to focus on attack as well. That would be the way to really, really think about this. Let's equip this one. Let's go with this one. Let's go here. We got some defense, damage resist. There we go. And damage resist. There we go. And last one, amplify buff. All right. So here's what we want to do in terms of our Swift chocolates and the substats. So again, regardless if you're going on attack or cooldown like me, again, I'd prioritize cooldown out of the gate and then start to shift towards that attack. Here, you're going to want to stay on attack. You're also going to want to be on that cooldown and or amplify buff. You can get more of the amplify buff on the Beascuits, so that's something to consider. You can be more focused on the cooldown here as an example, similar on the attack side. Things to think about, those would be the main 3. And then once again, you may want to focus on some survivability there with additional damage resist or some HP as an example, just to make sure that you have that survivability, because this cookie, like we said before, is not completely ethereal or invulnerable like the other ones. So very, very important there in terms of how you want to think about it. Here is our breakdown for this particular cookie, so you can see that. Lots of area of improvement. And once again, when it comes to this thing, don't forget, we do have that cooldown that stacks at 14 seconds, so a nice reduction there. We want to make sure that those heals keep going and keep everyone alive, and that you're activating all these different pieces. This one's got a 16-second cooldown. So that is what we have for this particular cookie across biscuits and toppings when it comes to Cream Ferret Cookie topping guide, my friends. All right, so let's go ahead and bring this one out for a spin here today. When it comes to our world exploration, we always like to go back to our Crispia, and we like to be here at 829. Oh, not 829, 827. Whoop, where are you? Which one were we running? No, I'm forgetting. We'll do 829. All right, make it nice and easy. All right, 829. It's been a while. All right, here we go. We're going to clean up some of this stuff and remove. Let's go edit. We're going to keep one damage dealer in here, though, just so that you can see it and how this cookie works. Let's go with golden cheese. And then we need to go grab our Cream Ferret Cookie here, our special ferret cookie. All right, here we go at 80. And let's go for it. Yes. Now, what we will do is we will absolutely go off auto. There we go. So you can see exactly how this is going to work. We get that specialty in there. You can see all these additional buffs, damage resist, attack. And again, here we go with this one. You can see with the bow there as well. Periodic healing is going on back in there with the ferret. And then again on that damage, we're getting great healing. And then again, with my particular cooldown, here we go. Boom. Nice and on, we're at 10 seconds. So very fast, keeping all these heals on. You can see the fuzzy scarf. That's going to be the tag there for you, so you can see that. All right, let's do it again. Staying on. Now this time we don't have the fuzzy, oh, there it is, the fuzzy scarf. There you go. All right. A great team player here. Lots of great buffs. As you can see. Uh-oh, stun locked. We'll see if we can do it. We might have to do this. There we go. All right, moving on. We're not gonna lose here, my friends. That's correct. All right, on to the final boss. Let's jump in there. There you go. 10 seconds. Great healing on there. Debuff resist, and there you have it. So that, my friends, is the run with the Cream Ferret Cookie. So you can see how much that works and works well with a buff and heal for your team there as a new special cookie for you here on CookieRun Kingdom. All right, so let's pull this all back together for you here today when it comes to our topping and biscuit guide all around the lovely, lovely Cream Ferret Cookie here. Now, a couple things, as you can see, when it came to my reduction in cooldown effects, you can see exactly how much we have, about 17%, reducing that cooldown pretty significantly across the two here to give you an idea of exactly where you want to be. We got our starting clock there at 4 seconds as well, in terms of where this cookie is at for your reference. Now, with that, that concludes today's episode. Thank you so much for tuning in as we broke down our biscuits and topping guide here for you and everything that you need to know about Cream Ferret Cookie. If you still got a question, if you got a comment, let us know, because I love to hear from you as always, and would love to see you in our amazing community and Discord server, my friends. With that, thank you. Thank you for tuning in today. I appreciate your support. Thank you for the likes and the subs as we continue to grow this amazing community here. Now, on top of that, thank you to all of our members. We do have memberships available to you. We also have affiliate links and a swag and merch store that you can check out. All nice ways to support the channel here, my friends. Don't forget our socials, at me, chat me, stay connected, my friends. Get out there, enjoy Cream Ferret Cookie. We'll see you again soon. Keep on running.